Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. Thank you so much for joining me. For those new subscribers, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Melissa King. I am the founder of Wellness Abundance Coaching, and I'm super excited to be here today. So today's Monday Morning Coffee episode, I should say, is sponsored by our Wellness Abundance Club. So our Wellness Abundance Club is really your virtual all-in-one wellness center. Well, we will provide you with a community of support through the platform and also through weekly group coaching sessions. You'll also have access to two, not one, but two of our self-paced on-demand video courses. The first one that we highly recommend you do first is the 6 pillars to creating healthy, sustainable lifestyle habits. This will really help you build a foundation to really add on habits that will really support your health goals, and will also teach you how to be a chameleon and to really kind of help you change your habits and transition into new ones as your life changes. Because as we age, as we go through different seasons in our life, our needs change, our whys change. You know, I'm in my 40s now, so my why for living a healthy lifestyle is completely different than it was in my 20s and in my 30s. So, and then we also have a brand new Fitness Abundance Club. What? So excited about this because we have worked really hard, and I say we, my husband and I have worked really hard to really curate workout videos that will really help you achieve your fitness goals, regardless of what your fitness level is, and regardless of if you have fitness equipment at home or not. That doesn't matter. So this is a really great opportunity to, have workouts that are programmed for you. They're all around 15 to 20 minutes long. And so we'll be adding new workouts every single week. Yes, every single week. And we are working on creating a more robust fitness program. So when you sign up for Wellness Abundance Club, you automatically gain access to Fitness Abundance Club, which I'm super excited about. And then when you work with me one-on-one from a health coaching perspective, you automatically get a complimentary annual membership to Wellness Abundance Club, which includes Fitness Abundance Club. So, all right, if you want more information about that, email me, melissa@wellnessabundancecoaching.com. You go to melissaking.net, and on the webpage, there's a link for you to schedule a time for us to chat. Okay, I'm going to dive right into this the content of this episode. And I got to say, I am so excited about this new series, and I had a really difficult time paring it down and amazing. I was so fired up and so hyped up about this content for the next 8 weeks that I'm just rearing and ready to go. And I'm inspired, and my goal is to inspire you, help you find the motivation within yourself to really create healthy, sustainable lifestyle habits in a way that works best for you. So, okay, the next 8 weeks or so, maybe even longer, I don't know. I'm so inspired by this that it could go longer. I'm going to do a series on quotes from the animated movie trilogy, my favorite one, Kung Fu Panda. Okay, first of all, if you haven't seen the Kung Fu Panda movies, I highly encourage you to go watch them. Go watch them right now. You could watch them with your kids, obviously. I mean, Scott and I don't have kids, and we watch them. And we recently watched the whole trilogy over a couple of weekends. And I was just really inspired. So I'm going to share quotes from that and kind of talk about how you can use these quotes to really inspire you to make healthy lifestyle choices. So the first quote is Po. So Po is the panda. He is the Kung Fu Panda. And it's voiced by Jack Black. He does an amazing job. Really all-star cast. Dustin Hoffman, So anyways, I won't go into that. That doesn't matter. But okay. So the first quote is, quote, "You are the master of your destiny. No one and nothing can come in between you and your destiny except you. Take destiny by the horns and have fun." End quote. So Poe said that, and I thought it be appropriate to begin this whole Monday morning coffee series with a quote from Poe. Poe is like the most lovable, humble panda you'll ever meet. And he just does things, and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that or said that. But then anyways, it just turns out really well. So this quote really resonated with me because one thing that I've been really passionate about the last decade of my life is really living the life that I want, So just a quick backstory. So I was very shy as a kid in high school and in college. I went through a really bad breakup, and it really scarred me emotionally. And it's taken me years and years to get over it and to really kind of be comfortable in my own skin. And honestly, as a kid, I never really felt comfortable in my own skin. I always had these ceilings on me. Like, I can only go so far in my life. And part of that was from, childhood and whatever. But really what matters now is really just dealing with it. And I'll talk about this more in detail in another Monday morning coffee video in regards to another Kung Fu Panda quote. But really helping me, learning how, really finding the courage within myself to live the life I want. Design my life how I want it. I mean, we are so incredibly grateful to live in America that, yes, there are laws and there are regulations, with most of them with good reason, right? You can't kill anyone. You can't fly through a red light. You're supposed to stop at stop signs. All the, those are, I'm cool with. But really, I'm just so grateful that we have the freedom to really design our life. And so when I met my husband 10 years ago, he was lived against the norm, I would say. And I really admired that. And that's one of the things that really attracted me to him. And it was very uncomfortable for me, though. Very, very uncomfortable for me, because I was not confident in my own skin to live the life that I want. So, but the more I was with him, the more I was encouraged to step out of my comfort zone and really grow. And it wasn't just him. I had been on this journey for years, since my early 20s, my very first mentors. And so I have been, with my husband I met him when I was 31 years old. So for the past 10 years, so basically all my 30s, the entire decade, almost I was in my 30s, I've been with my husband, and he's really pushed me and encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone. Excuse me. And one of the things that quick story I want to share with you, and I want to share kind of some steps about, how I approach designing my life, regardless of what other people think I should do, or what society says, how society says I should live my life. Okay. Now, I just want to be perfectly clear that I'm not encouraging anyone to go do anything illegal. Okay. Just a full disclaimer with that. I do not support that. I do not encourage that. And, so I just want to be perfectly clear with that. Everything my husband and I do in life is legit. Okay. So really, like I said, the last decade, I've really learned how to stand up for myself and ask for specifically for what I want. And a lot of that has been through coaching programs. I'm a business coaching program I'm in right now has helped me grow hugely, enormously, from that perspective. But really kind of transitioning into a lifestyle that people now it's becoming more of a norm, or not norm where everyone's doing it, but it's people are being more educated about the lifestyle that my husband and I live. I'm not talking about the van life. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like how we eat, how we move, things like that. So I just want to dive into like how, kind of walk you through like how we made the decision to elope and why we did. And because this for me was a great example of really doing something in life, having a big life event, but doing it the way I wanted it done, not the way everyone else wanted it done. So my husband and I chose to elope. And this was really important to us because honestly, like when you get married and you say your vows to someone, to me, it's a very personal, it's a very intimate, it's a very private thing. And that's why I really truly believe that when people get married, you should really think about like how you want to do this. You're going to be up there like expressing feelings in front of, a bunch of people if you have an actual wedding. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not like dogging on that or anything, just to be perfectly clear. But for us, it was really important to elope and just, get married in an environment that we felt comfortable in and that aligned with our priorities and our values. So my husband and I are big on being outside. We love hiking, love hiking. We love trail running and everything. So we're like, why don't we get married on top of a mountain? And long story short, we ended up making the decision to get married on top of Mammoth Mountain. And one of the deciding factors was that we had a camping trip planned for that summer with 3 of our friends. Okay. 2 of them are a couple. So our friend Eamon, hi Eamon, he was my husband's best man on top of the mountain, and his partner Danny, she was my maid of honor. Hi Danny. And our friend Brendan, he was coming also. He is basically a professional photographer. So we had like, okay, this is just perfect. And so we pitched the idea to them and they were so excited about it. And it was so much fun. And hi Brendan, just in case I didn't say it. But they were so excited about it and just totally open to it. And it was so much fun. So now the challenging part was telling our families, like, it was kind of awkward. And I had, Scott and I discussed it like, okay, we're going to tell them, and this is how we're going to tell them. And we had a plan in place. And it was really important to both of us that we really backed each other up, regardless of whatever our family said. So that was really super important to us. And honestly, I gotta say, for the most part, I felt good about it. I felt really good about after I told them and shared it with them, because we both shared it with like confidence. Like, you know what? This is what we want to do. This is a really, really important life decision that we're making. And we really want to do it this way. Like, we want to look back and be like, oh my gosh, we got married in Mammoth Mountain. And a lot of it was, we took our first trip to Mammoth, and we've been to Mammoth almost every single year since we've been dating, some years multiple times. And so it was really important and meaningful to us to get married first of all, on top of a mountain, and second of all, at the place where we took our first trip together. And so make sure it aligns with your values and your priorities. And then ask yourself, like, does it feel good to you? And am I having fun? And the idea of getting married on top of a mountain really got me excited, and Scott as well. And it was fun. Like, it was so much fun. I do have to say, I did really miss having our immediate family there. But I'll share more of that in a moment. So it did, we had fun, and it felt aligned with our values. It felt in my body like it was the right thing to do. It was just the right thing to do. So we stood firm in our decision. And we decided because I really wanted to have a party. I wanted to elope, but I really wanted to have a party to celebrate with our immediate family and friends afterwards. That was really important to me. First of all, I love parties, you know, and I wanted to order some really cool, really good, like high quality food. I want our friends and family to gather and have an opportunity to meet and bond and all this stuff. That was really important to me. So, so we did that. You know, we had a second wedding ceremony in the backyard of my mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law's beautiful backyard. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. It was very simple and it was amazing. It was so beautiful. And my stepfather-in-law and my mom were our officiants. And I say officiants because it wasn't official, obviously, but they read. I created a ceremony for them and the wording for the ceremony. We said the same vows we said when we eloped, and it was so fun. Like my sister was there standing by me, Scott's brother was there standing by him, and it was just so much fun. So we really had the best of both worlds. So that was really important to me. And the last thing I want to share with you is that really stand firm with your decision, because that's what we did when we got married, and be okay if your family and your close friends don't understand why you're doing something a certain way. You know, they just don't get it, and that's okay, and they don't need to. They do not need to. Okay, what is important from your perspective is to really stand firm in your beliefs and stand strong, especially if you have a partner. Make sure your partner backs you up, okay? That has been huge for me for, you know, other decisions I made in my life. And if you have family members who try and make you feel guilty, try to sabotage you, I mean, you'll find this when you eliminate bread from your eating style, or ice cream or sweets, or whatever it is that you feel you need to eliminate to help you become a healthier version of yourself. Do it. And when someone offers you that, I mean, we have someone in our life who always trying to make us eat processed food when we visit them, and it's like, and these are people relatives we don't visit that often, just once or twice a year, but it's very much like it could be very frustrating. So really have a strategy to overcome that. So, and of course, the last thing I want to say is have fun with it. So that is also in regards to when you update your eating style, when maybe you want to do an experiment having no bread. Have fun with it. And if you feel like it's not sustainable for you, then don't do it. And you're still getting the results you want, then just don't eliminate bread. It has to be sustainable for you, and it has to be fun. It's like people ask me what's the best workout to do? Well, I don't know. That depends. I can't answer that for you. I can guide you through a process. That's my role as a health coach, is to guide you through a process and help you experiment with different workouts. Until you find one that you enjoy, but I can't answer that question for you. You know, that's a very personal question, and that's why 2022 for me is a year of empowerment to do things the way I want to help my clients feel empowered to really live the life that they want. So I want to quote Poe again. So quote, "You are the master of your destiny. No one and nothing can come in between you and your destiny except you. Take destiny by the horns and have fun." End quote. Poe, yes. So Poe says to take destiny by the horns and go have fun. So I encourage you to do that. Don't forget to hit subscribe below and tell your friends, whoever needs some inspiration, please send this YouTube video to them. And as always, reach out to me, Melissa at wellnessabundancecoaching.com, if I can help in any way. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.